Hello. Woo! Alright. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to part 18 of Hollow Knight. And as you might notice, I did some off-screen grinding. Yo, that was pretty good. Yeah, so we are farther in. I finally got past the first part off screen. And when I did, I was like, dang. Whoop. Hello, Hottie. Hello, Lord Kunik. Welcome back to the stream. Your first Hottie, definitely you are. Welcome. We're still in Path of Pain, but I did some off-screen grinding, so now we're to this section instead of being stuck in the first section. Because I finally got past the first. Ender, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm so excited. So yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm bored, but I don't want to stream, so I decided to just I decided to take just another little go at the Path of Pain, you know, not expecting that I was going to make it, but then I did. And now we're here. And so woo! Now we're at this section. See, because after the first part, everything got quite easy, so I was able to kind of speed through these next couple parts. Only took me like 15 minutes. I'm not crazy, not anymore. See, thankfully, craziness subsides when you stop playing, so taking a break was really just helpful. Probably also doing it in complete focus and silence by myself was also helpful. So I wonder if we're not going to get as much progress done today just because I'm going to be talking. Because I feel like when I was doing it in silence, I got much more focused in general. I'm not streaming in the middle of the night. It's true. Well, I have to work today at night. But yeah. Yep. Oh, okay. My brain is usually more active at night though, but I'd say I can activate my brain at any point in time. Anyhow, so we're at this part. Okay, here's the thing. This part isn't necessarily hard. I just have to be very precise. As you can see. Woo! Yeah, but this part is like, honestly, the deal is that this part isn't as hard because there's a lot more, because instead of it being one giant section, it's just it's a couple of shorter bouts, you know. You love Path of Pain. Hello, Link and me. Welcome to the stream. Message retracted. You don't? You don't like? Is that sarcastic? Are you being sarcastic? You know, I watched Inside Out 2, and there's this one scene in which the main character starts saying things sarcastically, and then inside her brain, there was sarcasms. Like I catched on, like basically, like a giant like rift happened in the brain, in Inside Out 2. If you know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. But yeah. Anyway, here we go. We just gotta focus on this. Nope. Woo. Okay, so right there, I need to dash instead of jumping. Oh, come on. Why did it freeze? I hate that for some reason it just periodically decides to freeze on me. Ooh. It's weird. Or you can just do that, you know. Of course, that didn't really work because then I went too far. Yeah, so I figured out how to move for the first one. So really, I just dash pogo, dash double, do a little short double jump hop. And then after that, I'm not really sure. I still gotta figure out what feels most comfortable. Woo! And of course, after this part, I'm stuck to a wall for the second part. So the hope is that when we get to the second part, I can just do it first try, you know. Ooh! Yeah, I'm here. I did some off-stream grinding. Because I knew that I didn't want to... I didn't want to spend time on stream just hopelessly grinding, so... Because sometimes it's better... Sometimes things like this is better. How long did it take me to get here? So, I played on Saturday for... I think on Saturday, or... Well, okay, yesterday was Saturday, sorry. So yesterday... I don't know what time zones people are in, but you know... Yesterday, I think this only took me like an hour and a half maximum. Like I remember only playing for a short amount of time. Like it took me like a solid 20-30 minutes for the first for it to officially complete the first section. And then for the other sections it only took me like 5 to 15 minutes. 5-10 minutes actually. Like it really didn't take me that long. I just had to figure it out. Nope, that didn't work. Only? An hour and a half? I don't even think it was an hour and a half. I think it was an hour. I think it was an hour, guys. Like, okay, here's the thing. An hour just... compared to the 4 hours that we spent trying to get through just the first part, getting 4 parts in an hour, you know? That's insane. Yeah. I guess it is. I guess I kind of was just locked in yesterday, apparently. I must have just been locked in. Woo! Okay, I need to make sure that I'm on the edge of that top lane. Okay, we need to lock in this time. If I keep talking, that's like the streamer's curse, is that you want to keep talking, but you really can't if you're gonna do something like this. You'll lose my mind. Well, maybe we'll save that for part 3, you know? I don't even know if we're gonna get through this. Let's hope we do. Gosh. And by the way, I don't think I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Tuesday seems more likely, or 2 days from now. 3 days from now, probably not. 4 days from now, hard maybe, and then at the end of the week I'll stream probably. But I'm starting to lose the amount of time that I can stream. I guess really the only hope is that before school starts I can beat the Radiance. That's what realistically is gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Alright, that doesn't work. Woo! Okay, so we've got the first move pretty comfortable. Now we just have to execute the other sections pretty well. Ow. Okay. Alright. Uh-huh. Nope. Okay, so I'm getting the hop in, but now I just need to... Pogo. School is definitely a path of pain. This music sounds like school music, honestly. It sounds like the music that would play in a school full of tortured people. like the school from Matilda. Like I could definitely hear this being the music for the school of Matilda. Am I cooking? I'm not cooking at this parkour. I'll tell you that. We just gotta be very timely with everything. As always. Everything in this game, or everything in this path, is all about timing. Which I hate to say because I hate timing, but this is timing. Oh, true. It's gonna be forever stuck in my head whenever I do a test. Oh, come on, bro. Okay. We had something there. Okay, but I'm also wondering... I'm wondering what we did, because I feel like we were able to get over the two saw blade stack relatively simply with something. I don't know what yet, though. Oh, okay, wait. So I just need the perfect amount of air right there so that I can dash right past that. That's what I'm trying to see. So like that doesn't work. That I did not have enough air right there. So and then yeah, no, but you have to be very precise about it because that saw blade at the top is gonna nick you. Yeah, like that. Okay, see, like that. That's what we want to see. But now we just have to land onto the pogo safely, and then that last saw blade is gonna be interesting. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Nope. Nope. Also no. NOS theme. True. I'd say that's more of like, I think like you'll have the White Palace theme for like most of it, but then when they say 5 minutes left, or like, you know, that, or if you look at the clock and you see that there's only 5 minutes left, then suddenly it just turns into NOS music. It's like, oh gosh, here we go. Ooh. Okay, no, that's not working. I think I forgot what I was doing that was working, and that's not helping. Sadness. Come on, we can do this. Okay, I think we can double jump further. We can hold down the double jump button. This place is interesting. Yeah, it's honestly quite mad, if I'm gonna be completely honest. It is quite mad. Like, this is the work only a madman could do. Come on. No. Okay, something. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Because I hate pogoing, guys. We all know that I hate pogoing, and that's why I'm trying to avoid as much consecutive pogoing. I guess it's less of pogoing, and it's more consecutive pogoing that is the bane of my existence. That's not helpful. But we're gonna... Dead. We are gonna dead. Oh my gosh. Can we just, like... If we do it precise enough, we can just... No, wait, no, let's not crystal dash. Crystal dashing seems way too risky. I remember when I first got to this section, like 5 minutes before I gave up, I remember trying to crystal dash, and I actually got it, but like, then I realized that it's much harder than you think. That was just a lucky throw. Yeah, it's way too painful though. It's way too painful. You know, I kind of like the knights like kind of like getting hit animation. Like, do you see? No, that wasn't a good reference. Ah, man. But like, I like how he kind of like, or they get kind of, the vessel kind of gets like, just like kind of like gets thrown off. I don't know. Just like the one frame that you can see. Yeah, like that. Like how it just like flips. It just goes like whee. Kind of like a little like doll or like a dummy. Just goes whee. Shows how lifeless the thing is, in essence. Yeah, a little ragdoll. Yeah. Yes. No. Yeah, Nosk is not a fair boss in any way, or shape or form. I'd say a lot of bosses are like that. Ooh, okay. Okay, wait. I got an idea. Okay, yes! Yes! No! Ah! Okay, alright. No, okay. So, we get... Okay, I understand what we gotta do. So, dash, pogo, dash. No, dash, pogo, double jump. Pogo, double jump. Then go over it, and then pogo? No, wait. Double jump, and then dash, and then pogo jump, and then something. I don't even know. I haven't gotten there. Okay, nope, not like that. So, hold up. No, okay, so it's dash, pogo, double jump. No, it is not that. It's dash, pogo. Oh my god. I don't even know what I'm doing. Something like that. We're figuring it out though. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, yes. No. Alright. We got something cooking though. We have something cooking. And then if we can just perfectly time it, the hope is that we pogo down there and then we just dash and then we pogo. We're just gonna assume that the little saw that's moving up and down is at its lowest so that we can just dash, pogo, and we're good. Like we just want perfect timing. Cause we all know that my ability to pogo, I have like, I can like pogo for a max like 2 seconds. And I can't wait for the last part where I have to pogo for 2 seconds because I have to wait for the saw blade to come. Which is gonna be crazy, bro. Oh, okay. That was okay, but we got a little too greedy with our time. Oh, okay. So right there, I need to wait a little more to pogo so that I don't die. Oh yeah, Path of Pain. Well, welcome to the stream. Name I probably will incorrectly say. Leviathan fillet or whatever. Filet. Leviathan fillet. I don't know. I've never been good at pronouncing words. I'm better at copying what people are saying. 4 hours the first time. Took me for 4 hours to get through the first part, you know? Oops. It took me 4 hours to get through the first part, you know, casually. Oh, okay. That part sucks. That's all I'll say. 5 hour, yeah. At least the music is pretty. Yeah. But also, I think it also, the fact that this is the same music that is used for the pure vessel kind of, or sorry, not the pure vessel. The last phase of the broken vessel kind of shows like it's basically a I mean, I think it really displays the misery of the situation we're in. So sad, so depressing. It's nice, it's beautiful, but it's the sealed vessel. It's called the broken vessel, though, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not cooking right now. Broken vessel doesn't have no, the pure vessel. So at the last phase of the pure vessel, when the pure vessel is, or oh my goodness, not the pure vessel, the broken wait, sealed vessel? Oh, broken vessel is the boss of the ancient basin. Oh my goodness, I got that so messed up. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So the sealed vessel, yeah, last phase has the same music. Don't you mean the Hollow Knight? That's what it's called? Man, I'm so bad at names. I just thought it was called like, okay, I don't even know. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm a goofy for names. No! Okay. We had it, and then we just had to wait. Woo! Okay, well, we can do that, you know. That might be easier. Maybe pogoing is easier. Happens to us all. I am very bad at names, I will say, truthfully. Okay, so we were close. Now we just have to be perfect. Ah! The Pantheon, really? Dang. Happens, yep. Indeed. Oh. See, but that's the issue with pogoing right there, is that you risk getting long nailed into the ceiling. Oh my gosh. No! No! And a no. How about no? Oh, okay. I mean, honestly, if it comes down to it, I just want to get past this entire room. Hit the lever, get to the next room, and I think we'll feel good. This part shouldn't... The Hollow Knight also went through this path? Probably. I mean, that's the only way that he... that he could have met the Pale King at the end. You know, there's that cutscene. Like, imagine if that was actually what happened. Like completed the challenge and then the Pale King just, like, teleported there or something. Or used the secret entrance over there. You know? Probably. Like, that's the only way that that memory could have happened, right? Like, surely. The only reason that that memory is there, that cutscene is there, like, surely. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. It is so hard to time this because there's so many things that can kill you. Oh my gosh, I would... See, that's the deal. No matter what you do, you can find yourself hit by a spike. Flashback. The bond became the Hollow Knight. Yeah, but like, how did that memory get there? Like, why is that memory there? Like, okay, like, if we're gonna try to make a lore explanation for why the Hollow Knight went through this, the only reasonable explanation to me would be to get to the Pale King, right, at the end. And then Pale King says, "Son, you have done well," or something like that. Or like, yeah, it was like the proving grounds to show that the Hollow Knight was capable of being trained into the one. Oh, that's true. Maybe this is just the Pale King's dream of what he could do, or something. I don't even know. Maybe this is like the Pale King was like, before I die, I need to make sure that in my dream. I need to make sure that in my dream, there's this place that hides my deepest, darkest secret or whatever. I don't know. There's many ways to go about it. He's like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that before I die, I have a dream about this really terrible place that will lock away my secret. Because, I don't know, that's how dreams work or something. Okay, we gotta, if we want to get past this, we gotta lock in. Not like that. Woo! Ah! I believe the Pale King is somewhat isolated. Maybe. Not a bad theory. Oh my gosh. It was literally at the bottom. We could have dashed. And then it wasn't. Okay. Alright. Alright. It's true. How do you move an entire place into the dream realm? Pale King moment. How long? Oh! It's the dream of the guard. Ooh. You're right. I don't know. I know that Team Cherry loves their lore, but like, did they really think this through? Did they really think this part of the lore through? I think I understand why Team Cherry is such a meme in the community. Yeah, it's true. Well, and think about it, right? Like the palace is there, but like if you put all these rooms like in like onto the map, it wouldn't work. it would cut through the royal waterways. Woo! Like, if you tried putting this entire map here. I mean, that's why it's a dream, right? That's the only thing. Like, Team Terry was like, okay, we got to give this the most simple lore explanation because we're running out of time to finish the game. And they were like, you know what, let's just put this into the dream realm. Just to make, you know, instead of being like an abandoned castle or something. Although, if it was an abandoned castle, then everything would be dead. I mean, like, the king's mold that's outside the ruined palace is dead. So if we went into the ruined palace, you know, it would not look like this. Like, this is probably the White Palace at its prime. If anything. Oh my goodness. Do you see my inability to do this? I hate pogoing with my life. You see this? Look at me. Oh my goodness. I can't even do it. I can't even... I mean, I can try. Yes! No! Yeah! What if, you know, the dream versions, Soul Tyrant, are the best versions of themselves? I think some of the... No, I think the dream variants are also, like... The reason why they're harder is it's showing... It's almost like the dreams of what they could be. Like, I think about, like, how Zoe... Like Zode's dream boss is him thinking of what he could be. Look at the Void Centrals. I reckon the Pale King moved the whole White Palace into the rock. Oh, that's true. That's not a bad explanation. Yeah, like just like stored inside. Like it's almost like a time capsule or like a memory card or something. You know? Yeah, I don't think False Knight could ever be strong. Like that I think you're right that like they're the best versions of themselves, but more of like the dream of their best version. So like for the Soul Tyrant, like it's basically what the Soul Tyrant thinks he could be with full mastery of soul. False Knight, it's like what he thinks he can be, you know. Dung Defender maybe is just him dreaming about his better days or something. I don't know, his past. Cause the Dung Defender was pretty good. The best version of it. If this palace, you're in the best version of it. Maybe. I don't know. It is very interesting, isn't it? Best version of it, and I mean, yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, they might have changed. Not dead. Well, that's why I'm saying the Dung Defender is a little different with his dream battle, because I think it's more of like him just thinking about his prime, you know? Like, because think about it, the Dung Defender used to be a solid. I mean, like he was one of the knights, right? Of Hallownest. So he must have had some sort of power. No, I had it, guys. Okay, but we're getting more consistent getting over there, which is good. False Knight never was. I don't know, man. No, wait, but wait. So there was the Dung Defender, but the armor of the False Knight was the actual armor of one of the knights, one of the actual knights. Yeah. Yep. It was a maggot, so I don't know. But the deal is that again, like, but if you think about it, you're going into the dreams of the maggot. So the deal is that it can't just be the dream world of the night. It has to be imposter among us. True. No! Oh my gosh. No. I just had to wait 1 second longer. Woo! Isma's dead? Yeah, everybody's dead. And well, except for the Grey Mourner and the Dung Defender. Grey Mourner, I don't even know, man. Literally just depressed. And then when you finish the flower quest, she's like, you know what? Man, that was so awesome. And then she just vanishes. Ain't it crazy that at least 4 characters... Oh, that's true. There is a lot of YouTube no word happening here. Yes! No! I keep saying yes and no when I get there. Because, you know, oh my gosh, I hate this. Oh my gosh. I just had to wait, and then I could have dashed earlier, honestly. Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube no word that happens in this game. Of course, very discreetly, obviously. Well, Isma, yeah, I mean, and you can dream nail. You can dream nail Isma, right? I don't know. I didn't dream nail her because I forgot. But I'm pretty sure you can dream, like, during this playthrough, I haven't. But, like, I'm trying to figure out, can you dream nail? I think you can, so, I mean, there's lingering dreams, right? Mila? I forget about Mila. Wait, are you serious? Mila? The tree? Maybe. Yeah, but the tree is interesting. Also, that's true. Well, and here's the thing about Isma too, is that Isma drops, like, the item that you get from Isma is Isma's tear. So, I think about, like, tear, like, is it, like, what do you guys think? Is it a, like, so, because the tear, like, sure, it's an item, but, like, you know, if it was, if like, Isma, like, cried it out or something, like, was it a happy cry tear, or was it a sad cry tear? C or D spawns. Seer. I don't think that the seer, well, wait. So does the seer like leave while you're in the room, or does she leave after you've left the room and then you come back? Because, oh my goodness, I had it. Because because here's the thing, if the seer just like kind of like fades away, then that's more of like, I fulfilled my purpose, so now I'm just going to fade away, you know? Because in games, in many games, like there's that kind of like thing where it's like, I fulfilled my purpose, so now, or in like in a bunch of media, you know, it's like, I fulfilled my purpose, now I'm gonna disappear, you know? And you could say that this is the same thing as YouTube no word, but you know, that's what I'm trying. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, here's the deal. Because you could say that both kind of things, where either you disappear or you YouTube nowhere word, are actually just the same thing. But like, I don't know. Becomes essence? Interesting. Well, okay, what's the... Guys, so, wait. You know the achievement that you get for getting all the dream essence? It's, like, if you... It's called the Ascension achievement, guys. So if it's called the Ascension achievement, well, think about how that correlates to what might happen to the seer. The seer dies, right? Ascends, right? Right? Like, surely. Something like that. So I guess that's really the only hint that we have to what happens. Whatever happens to the seer, it's something about Ascension. She ascends. I don't know what that means in terms of the Hollow Knight world. Well, and like everybody kind of like has their own like kind of like way of dying, honestly. Or there's many different like, I don't even know, like ways that things happen. Yeah, paying off the debt of her species. So now she's like, all right. And then ascends somewhere. I don't know what ascension means in this game, because I feel like either there's no or there's many different afterlives. It's true. Very mysterious character, if we're being completely honest. All we know is that according to the achievement, somehow this has caused ascension, right? The achievement says that it's because, like, okay, if we think about like Quirrell's achievement, you get the witness achievement. So somehow we're the witness to something, right? And then with ascension, you have somehow something between us has ascended, which is probably the seer. I think that would be cool. The seer in Spirit's Glade. You know do you know what I find interesting about Spirit's Glade as well? If I'm correct, a lot of them are backer made. They're Kickstarter backer made dream people. Like, that was one of the rewards, if I'm correct. How many hits? I don't know. I don't know how many. It's too many. Too many. Too many to count. But I've been talking, and talking doesn't help when you're trying to do something like this. It's only an illusion? Okay, I need to lock in. Sorry, guys. I gotta pause on the talking or else we're never gonna get anywhere in this stream. Oh my goodness. No! Oh my gosh, I had it. Ah. No. Oh my goodness. And now we're sucking. We're literally dying. Despawns like in Minecraft. Oh my gosh. I hate this, man. Well, it might be an illusion too, like you're saying, because I mean, think about it. Cloth, when Cloth dies, she, like, when you go back, she returns as a... Yeah! She returns as a whatever, you know? Like, she returns as a dream spirit. Compared, I mean, like, if she, you know... So, what I'm trying to say is the seer probably didn't physically die. Alright. Now we just gotta not mess this up. Okay, so we can go like this. Oh, okay. Alright, alright, alright. That's fascinating. Okay, so... Because if we crystal dash, they'll get us at least to the midway point. And then the question is what we do from there, obviously. And unfortunately, now we have to go all the way there. Good attempt? Not really. I didn't even do anything. I just crystal dashed. Nothing else happened. Oh, okay. We were close again. See, okay. So we've done it once. Now we just have to get consistent. Oh, come on. I could have dashed right there. I just didn't think about it. Didn't have enough reaction timing. We got this. We got this. Patience and perseverance. That's the only. The deal is I'm probably not learning any like skills. We're just understanding the importance of patience and perseverance. Also, taking breaks, you know. The fact that I was able to get here was only because I took a break. I took a day to just not think about it, and then when I came back, it happened. Or, well, I kind of thought about it. Oh, come on. And the ability to take breaks is all thanks due in part because I'm playing this on Switch. I think Hera's protected. Okay. I think Hera is just protected by the thought of Deep Nest. I think she thought, you know what, the Deep Nest, you know, my home, nobody's gonna come here. So nobody did. You know? She just expected that nobody was able to, was gonna be able to survive Deep Nest itself, I bet. Like, oh, and by the way, like, when we get tied into the spider's web, that's probably how she thought, like, if she was like, the last line of defense is gonna be the fact that you get stuck in the spider's web. And she just expected that the spider's web was just gonna be so strong that nobody could make it. Hornet? Maybe. You're right. Hornet would be a good candidate for a protector. Maybe she was like told, but like not forced. Like maybe Hera was like a loving mother, so she was like, you know what, tell her, but like don't really tell her. And then the Weavers were like, yo, Hornet, just know your mom loves you. And then they just hoped that because Hornet would think Hera, I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I think Hornet, I think that the Weavers, because the Weavers were kind of like the people who kind of took care of Hornet, kind of, just made a really weak attempt at telling her that to be the protector. Like, didn't really formally do it. Oh my goodness gracious, and a Papa-Poli. I think I can double jump more. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I can double jump more, but not into the spikes, you know? Oh my gosh. Maybe. Oh my gosh. I do like, here's the thing, I do appreciate that this game doesn't explain everything, because that's what, I think if everything is solved for you in some sort of media, it's no fun. Because then you don't have anything to talk about besides, oh, it was a good show, you know? Or like, and like, I like it when you can interpret media in many different ways. Like, that's really the only, besides like games having the ability to just be, but besides like the pure enjoyment of playing or watching a piece of media, like that's kind of what keeps a thing alive, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves. Oh. I think that this game has a story, but I don't know if it's as clear as you think. Like, I don't think that the ending is satisfying enough for anybody. Like, well, okay, like, yes, it does have a. You're right. I mean, okay, it has enough as a story that you could think of it as a full story, but I think even the ending does leave your mind racing a bit. Although I think that's also what a lot of stories, like a lot of books do, is they do leave open-ended endings. So, I mean, it is a story. It is. Yes, you're right. It is definitely a story. It's a very open and interactive story. But I think the thing that games have the ability to do, which books can't, is well, generally. Sometimes you can in like some way, but just the ability to have like clues and little just environmental details, you know, in the pictures, right? You can't really say that the same for books. But I will say sometimes books try to do that, and some not like in the same way, but they leave like little weird things going on, you know? There we go. All right, we're back. We are back. Welcome back, guys, to Saw Mania. Okay. Woo! That was fun. Oh. Spaghetti. Hollow Knight is the opposite of the book. Oh yeah, it gives you. Oh, you're right. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about, Ender. Like, the fact that we're trying to make all these different metaphors and stuff for whatever, like, this is how games live. Is they live by people just discussing, you know? Discussing even something as simple as how a video game like this relates to a book. Games live only when people talk about them. If you made a game, but the only person that played it was yourself, then the game is dead. Because nobody else knows about it. And so when you die, the game vanishes, essentially. Or the game isn't, okay, I wouldn't say that the game is dead when, I mean, it's alive in your mind, but if you're the only one that knows about it, then, I mean, you could call it dead. And then once you die, if that memory of that game goes with you, it's gone. Spinning heat, yeah. Okay, but seriously, lock in. Ooh. I mean, think about it. Who knows how many folk stories that have been attempted to be passed down through the generations have been lost. Think about like how many like stories from our ancestors have been lost to time just because nobody passed them down. Nobody wrote them down. Nobody put them in a physical manner that was preserved. And it can't just even be, and it can't just even be physical media, because think about it, even if you like create a game, if you delete all the code, then nobody's gonna know about it. Like, you literally can't, that's why there's people out there dedicated, if it's own thing or it's its future or past. It's true. I think, here's the thing, I don't think necessarily that we need to think if it's its own thing. Rather, it should be if it's gonna be its own thing, it's less important on the timeline placement and more important on what we're gonna learn about Hornet, really. Like, because we know of Hornet in this game, and by learning more about Hornet, we can understand this game better. In some ways, maybe. And we might also be, because it's all about Silk, right? We might actually learn about the Weavers, right? We might learn about the spiders of Deep Nest. Like, the deal is that the game should have allusions to the past game in some way, shape, or form. It'll be connected. That's what I'm trying to say. It will be connected. Time is not as important as just how it's how it threads, per se. How it threads and needles through everything, you know. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? So what I want to do, No! Okay. It's literally just a puzzle. Should we try to stop so that we can hit those two mini sod blades in the middle? Probably. Maybe. I don't know, but I really want to just hit the top slot blade and then just dash our way over to the end. If they explored the option. Oh, yeah, maybe. Like, if it's a prequel, you know. See, although, here's the thing. I think that a reasoning why it could be a sequel is because... I think the reasoning that it could be a sequel is because... Oh my gosh. I think what's cool is that the Pale King gives off the vibes that he would have created the lie that Hallownest is the last civilization. He like I think the Pale King just loves lying to people. And so I think it would be neat if that was just a complete lie. And so Hornet and Hornet discovers that that's a lie by exploring and finding out, you know what, you don't go insane when you go out, you know, or something like that. Or like if you go in this, instead of going to you know where the Hollow Knight enters, which is technically the place that everybody goes mad, right? Go the other way, right? What happens if you go past the Crystal Peak? You know? Stuff like that. But who knows? You're right. Like, it's a perfectly good theory to think, you know, it could be a prequel. But, like, again, like, and also, like, think about it. Hornet, I mean, we don't necessarily know how old she is, but, like, she hasn't spent, you know, a giant amount of time living, you know? like for all we know, Hornet has just been running around Hallownest for the foreseeable time since she was born, or since like, I don't know, Hera died or something, or the Weavers died or something. You know? But who knows? There's so many theories. And we won't really know until we have the game. No. Oh my goodness. Maybe we could just frame perfect this. Nope. Can we just frame perfect Crystal Dash? Oh my goodness. Come on. Yeah. Take Little Nightmares. Second game starts up pretending to be a sequel. I think, yeah. Whatever it is, they should. I think that the ending should really like define where this game sits, right? Instead of the beginning, right? I mean, we already kind of know the opening cutscene from the demo. Who knows if they changed the opening cutscene, but they probably didn't. And for all we know, Hornet, I don't know. Like, for all we know is that Hornet got captured somehow, and we don't know when, right? So, plus there can be like hints though too throughout the game. Like the game, I think that the game can also just give some hints to where it stands in the timeline of events. You know, environmental hints or dialogue that might give us an idea. Well, and I think about like how Hollow Knight, you know, whatever they've built on Hollow Knight, they have to build with Silksong, you know? Like, if they do something that doesn't make sense, then it completely destroys everything that Hollow Knight kind of built up. So they kind of, you do feel somewhat limited in that case with Silksong, because you have to make sure that it makes sense with the world of Hollow Knight in some way. Well, and I think about like, okay, wait, I think about the ant in Godhome. Like, are we gonna get a connection with the ant in God? Or sorry, no. Oh my goodness, the ant in the Colosseum. Are we gonna get some sort of like reference to the ant? You know, like maybe like some sort of like either like an NPC or like some sort of like thing that says like, yeah, this ant kind of rebelled or whatever. This ant, or like maybe it's like my cousin or my son or my nephew or whatever. I don't even know. Like my relative went off and explored, and then they never came back. I wonder what happened to them. And then if you know what happened in the Colosseum of Fools, you would be like, well, shoot. I'm sorry, but. Or maybe it was a friend, you know? Whatever it is, you know, it's like... funny. Anyway. Here we go! Are you kidding me? Never mind. Oops. Oh yeah, well I think because people have been trying to build out like a general map, like people have been trying to figure out like where generally Hornet is gonna be going, and people have well people have said that because we already know kind of the beginning. In the beginning what happens is that Silksong breaks out of the cage. Hornet breaks out of the cage, and then she plummets down below, you know? She plummets, you know, down to like the very, you could say that it's the very bottom that she plummets down to, you know? And so people have mapped it out that the progression is going to be getting back up to the top to see where Hornet was being led off to by the people holding the cage, you know? But it'll be like, and it'll be just as open-ended as Hollow Knight, where it's like, there's many like different directions that the game can take you on your way up, and there's like optional places that you can go and stuff. But generally, there'll be a progression upward. Yeah, I think Mossbag said that. Mossbag made like an entire thing where it's like, let's map out Silksong. And the entire video was kind of just showing that the progression was going to be going up. I think it's interesting too that like in terms of the demo kind of went through the tutorial area, if we remember. And while the tutorial area would change, I just think that it's interesting how it kind of already branches off there compared to Hollow Knight's tutorial, where it's like you can go like backwards, sure, but that's like later in the game. But it seemed like there was like multiple different directions that you could go even through the tutorial. Maybe fight the knight. You're yapping. Imagine if the Hollow Knight, imagine if you defeat the Radiants. Let's imagine if the Hollow Knight defeats the Radiants, and so now the Hollow Knight is like, yay, now what? And then the Hollow Knight just goes exploring. It's kind of like that one game where like Mario goes off, and then Luigi is like, oh, maybe I should follow, and then it's all about Luigi now instead of Mario. And it's like it's like following Luigi on his quest rather than the Hollow Knight. And so like the Hollow Knight is going to the same place. That would be, I think that would be funny. Just like Hornet is like, you know what? I want to see where the knight goes. And then the knight goes, and then she's like, all right, well, let's follow. And then goes on this epic quest only to find out that the Hollow Knight's been captured by whoever. I don't know. That would be so stupid though. That's such a stupid headcanon. It's just like, yeah, the Hollow Knight just goes on an adventure, you know. Like, I feel like that would just be more corny than it would be a good idea. Like, Hollow Knight goes on an adventure, so now the Hornet is gonna follow. I don't even know. Spitballing here. Goodness gracious, how long is this gonna take? This. Ugh. Alright, let's take a breather. Just real quick. Ugh. Ugh. Short DLC for the book. The Broken Vessel DLC. It's like an hour-long. It's just like an hour-long little side thing. Like you can. So once you defeat the Lost Kin, you can dream nail the Broken Vessel again, and then it'll send you into this dream world where you play as the Broken Vessel, and then something happens or something. Oh my gosh. Okay, I hate that area because it's so tight. You know? You know, after Silksong though, imagine after Silksong they make a game about Cloth, the adventures of Cloth. Like Quirrell, maybe a Quirrell prequel. Maybe we could get a Quirrell prequel where it's a younger Quirrell in Hallownest. Adventures of Cloth. Maybe maybe I'll go Hollow Knight, Silksong, and then Mask Maker, and then it's a game about the Mask Maker. No, that would be stupid. That would absolutely a game about the Mask Maker, guys. You know what? I'm curious. Okay. We need Mr. Mushroom game. Oh, that's true. I hope that Mr. Mushroom appears in Silksong. Like, think about it. He should, because according to Silksong, or according to Team Cherry, Mr. Mushroom's like the crazy one. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Quirrell doesn't really have a story, I guess. Maybe we can have one about Zote. Zote the Mighty. It'll be a point-and-click adventure game. We'll have the point-and-click adventure game about Zote. Zote the Mighty, the point-and-click adventure game. Okay, we gotta not mess this up this time. So obviously we move faster than that saw, so we have to give us some distance so that we can like do something. Because what I really what I want to do is I want to Crystal Sash, double jump, go off the saw, off the top blade, then dash and double jump my way to the end. Oh my goodness. Imagine. And maybe for like the Weaver song, you get a bunch of spider ones. Oh my goodness, that would be so gross. And then for Grimchild, you just get a giant, you get one of the Zote bombs that floats around with you. And then if you get too close to an enemy, it'll explode, and if you don't get out in time, then the explosion will also hit you. So it's like a high risk, high reward scenario. Grimchild's just this exploding bomb, you know. And then Hive Blood will instead be Zoat Blood. I don't know. I don't even know how Zoat Blood would work, by the way. Like, what is Zoat Blood anyway? What would Zoat Blood even be like? And then, And then instead of nail upgrades, you would get, you would just have one nail, but then you would get ego upgrades. Where as your ego increases by gaining, I don't know, doing stuff, you know? Recharge you after you write each precept. Maybe each precept is like this note. It is like this note, and then when you pick it up, it's your checkpoint. So all of the benches are replaced by precepts, where it's literally just a piece of paper on the ground, but then it saves your progress and then it gives you a fast travel point. And then you get more powerful the more ego you attain. Or maybe ego is your soul. And then you can use ego to do crazy things. $1 million ideas, maybe. Maybe they are. And then you could have like Zoat, like you could use all of your soul, or you have to. Okay, so you would have to max out your ego like canister or whatever. Like you would have to upgrade your ego to the maximum, and then you can use this ability called called like ultimate ego or whatever, and then it just turns you into the dream variant of Zoat, you know, the big hunker, and then you can just go around Hollow Nest as a big hunker for like a couple minutes, and then you'll despawn, or you'll like downgrade after like, I don't know, 2 minutes. Of course, you would still be very clumsy, but you know, yeah. And then Zoat would have no health because he's invincible. The only thing that can defeat Zoat is getting caught by an enemy. So, like, for instance, all the enemies, like, some of them will be completely harmless, but some of them will be able to latch onto Zoat. And if they latch onto Zoat for too long, then Zoat dies, you know? Because, you know, that's the in-lore explanation for how he dies. So for instance, so like while some enemies will not do a single thing to you if you walk right into them, there will be other enemies that you know, if they hit you once, you're dead. You're literally dead. Quest for Bretta. Ooh. Maybe instead of awakening the 3 dreamers, you have to awaken I don't even know. You have to make Bretta, you have to awaken the 3 dreams Bretta. and they're just like little, like, they're just like ghosts of Bretta that are like in the sleeping position, and then you just have to dream nail them, and there you go. Or maybe it's just you have to find Bretta. Like every time you die in the game, Bretta will respawn randomly everywhere on the map. Like like, so you have the Hollow Knight map, and then every time that Zode dies, Bretta will be randomly placed in somewhere on the map. And so, and it's basically just a great hunting quest. So if you know the map, you can easily get around it. But like, she could literally be like in basically every room. Path of Pain, yep. This is the Path of Pain. Welcome back, chair. Or random table, sorry. I misidentified chair as a table. Or table as a chair. A table. I'm gonna need a table soon. Table to die on. A table for my grave. Oh. Yeah, but Bretta just plays hide and seek literally in any room. Literally, Bretta's just in, could be in any room. And then you have to figure it out. No! Oh my goodness. See, that's my plan. My plan is to get as far as possible and then stop, double jump, or crystal dash as far as possible. And instead of Awoken Dreammail, you get the Precept Bible. Well, that's where the benches come in. So instead of the benches, you have to get all 51 precepts, and then once you do, you get like a fragment of it as well. Like each precept gives you a thing. Or maybe there's, yeah. Well, but then there could be two endings though. There could be two endings in the game. So the first ending is the normal ending where you collect all 51, or no, not all 51 presets, but there's more benches. That's what I'm trying to say. There's more benches, or maybe like some of the benches are like in grub locations or something. I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know, whatever. All I know is that you have to find all the precepts, and once you all find all the precepts, obviously, then you can go and you can find Bretta, right? Or like, maybe that's what it is. Maybe like, if you don't have all the precepts, even if you find Bretta like I don't even know. Like Bretta's like protected by this dream veil or something, and the only way to break it is by collecting all of the precepts. So then when you do it, you break the dream veil. But if you just collect the precepts and nothing else, then of course she rejects you, and then game over. That's the first ending, obviously. And then the second ending, you have to make the precept Bible. Like you have to you have to craft it, and the only way that you can craft it is by getting like, I don't know, something. I don't know what it would be. It's just some item, and then once you get that item, you make the Bible, and then you give it to Bretta. And then Bretta's like, "Oh my goodness, you gave me something." And because we all know that the best way to develop a relationship is by giving your lover a present, right? Then it's the good ending. Find all the precepts and get the flower. Into avenge by. That's true. Maybe it's the flower instead. Maybe you have to get the flower from the Grey Mourner. And of course, because the only way that you can die in this game is by just getting caught by one of the bigger enemies. It's the same kind of flower quest where you have to, if you die with the flower, then of course the flower goes all the way back, and you lose it. So it's basically Flower Quest 2 Electric Boogaloo. And then there you go. So you either get beat up by Bretta because she doesn't like you, or you give Bretta a flower, and because everybody loves flowers, that's how you win. Boom. There we go. That should be the next Hollow Knight mod. the next Hollow Knight mod needs to be Zote the Mighty, the quest for, like, literally, it needs to be Zote. Like, somebody could definitely code that in, could definitely mod that in. Zote's Skull Smash. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, but that's the next Hollow Knight mod, people. Zote the Mighty, the quest for Bretta. And because it makes sense, right? Because you can just reuse the entire map, except now you can just make a chance that one of the rooms, you can just place Bretta in every single room, and then you can just you can just code it in about the chance, and then you code in like 2 simple cutscenes. You know, you code in 2 simple cutscenes. And then the soul, well, and then again, if you have a full soul meter, then you can use all of your soul that you still accumulate soul by hitting enemies, but if you have full soul, like the only ability that you have is if you have full soul, you upgrade into the dream version of Zote for a minute or 2. And then you have a similar moveset or something. And then, well, and it makes you invincible. It's like a superstar from Mario. So like even big enemies won't be able to grasp onto you. And then you just, okay, here's the thing. This might be a little controversial, but remove all the bosses, or most of them. Remove most of the bosses because they don't need to be here. Just no bosses. Or maybe that's what it is. Maybe instead of putting Bretta in every room, you put Bretta in all of the boss rooms, and then maybe the boss is there to protect her. Nah, that seems a little too convoluted. The gameplay would oh, maybe you just start a normal Hollow Knight save file and you play through the first part of the game, and then once you get to Zote and you save Zote, you can do like Lego game style where you just switch over with the press of a button. Oh goodness. Oh, come on, I was right there. And then the Hollow Knight will stay there, and then if you want to, you can go back to the Hollow Knight, and then you can switch back to the Hollow Knight. Oh my goodness, that would be so stupid. We hate normal way. Yeah, I know. Be just Bretta, the last and first boss. Maybe. That's actually a good idea. The DLC. Bretta becomes a boss. Bretta, out of all characters, just decides. Oh gosh, this is not gonna work, is it? Oh, do you see that? Yeah, do you see that? Like, I would have hit the saws anyway. So, the only way that we're gonna be able to do this is by timing it perfectly, right? No, instead, well, maybe you go into Bretta's basement, and instead of finding a statue of Zote, you find a statue of Bretta, and then you dream nail it. And then basically you have the exact same thing as the Zote boss battle, except now it's just a giant Bretta. And then there's a bunch of there's a Zote in the back being fanned by a bunch of Brettas. There you go. It's literally just Zote backwards. But Bretta has a completely different moveset. I think that the thing that the world needs is more Zote. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Tyler. We all need a little more Zote in our lives. you gotta, you can't tell me that the precepts had no lasting impact on you. Like, surely at least one of the precepts is now your motto. One of the precepts you dutifully follow. Like, surely we all follow one precept of Zoe. At least. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow, that was interesting. Whew. This is not gonna work. Nope. Oh well. No! Oh my goodness, I hate that. Instead of Bretta, we need... Bretta? Maybe that's the DLC boss. The dream version of Bretta is just a giant loaf of bread in the resemblance of Bretta that just hops around. And then if you get hit by it once, it's an instant KO. And then every now and then, the loaf will become overcooked. And then you're forced... and then it makes all of the movement that the bread does 2 times faster, you know? 10 times faster. No, I think, oh my goodness, why did I do that? No. No, I think it's bread. No, bread, yeah. Exactly, so we get a loaf of bread as the final DLC boss. That sucked. Also, and then every now and then a butter will drop from the sky, and then it'll make the bread, whenever the bread hops on it, it'll make the bread start bouncing back and forth across the screen, which causes even more chaos. No! This is not what I wanted. See, we're cooking. Also, and then what happens is in the second phase, a banana gets dropped onto the bread, and then the bread turns into banana bread. And now it's banana bread, and it's got the exact same move that, like, nothing changes except for the fact that now it's just a PNG picture of banana bread. Or something, or maybe it's a zucchini. Have you guys heard of zucchini bread? Oh my goodness. What about pumpkin bread? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe it'll turn into. Maybe there's like a bunch of different things in the second phase it could turn into, and it just randomly picks one. Donut, yeah. Yum yum. Maybe it's like, wait. Maybe it's like a. Oh, why did I do that? Well, maybe after you defeat the bread, it's like Zote has this one-liner that's just like, well, you might say that bread is now toast. But I don't know if Zote could really come up with that good of a joke, but it would be still funny. Like, it would be funny if you got like a really like pompous, if you got one of Zote's many pompous sound effects during that. Like, as he's saying, well, I guess bread is now toast. Master Chef Gort. He's like, well, I guess bread is now toast. Dang. Oh, I don't even know if this is gonna work. This might not work. Okay, it did work. and I didn't trust myself, and that's why I died, by the way. Just letting you know. The reason that I suck is because of that. But we can do this. No. We're getting really comfortable getting to that second. Now we just have to figure out... Wait for the saw to be at the end, and then dash. What does that mean? I don't know what you mean. Wait for the... So, wait for the top song to be at the end? So... But then it would be coming towards me when I'm crystal dashing, which wouldn't be helpful. Oh, well, maybe. You're right. I was thinking maybe the amount of distance that really I feel like the max amount of distance we need, or the minimum amount of distance we need is the saw is getting completely off the screen. Like the first moment that the saw is completely off of our screen, I'd crystal dash. So then I'm crystal dashing, and then I'll get close, and then I'll stop. And then as it's going backwards, because then by that point it'll reach the end, and then yeah, you gotta call it when it's almost at the end. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Sorry, this is a path. Are you kidding me? Sorry, I'm so sorry. Okay, so my bad. I'm going to give myself the next until the next hour. So when like the clock strikes like the hello back, I'm back. Yeah, but when the clock strikes the next hour, aka in like 20-ish minutes, I'm gonna clean up and finish up. But let's hope that we get here by then. So, okay, so here we go. Yes! Yes! And as I said that, oh my gosh, guys! Oh my gosh! Yes! Oh my gosh. The Path of Pain. Welcome, Subi OST. We just finished part of the Path of Pain. We just finished part of the Path of Pain, peeps. Oh boy, here we go. Well, we can make a small attempt. Thank you, everybody. We can make a small attempt at this. All right. I'm not expecting we're gonna be able to do anything here, but We'll give it our shot. Okay. So I see kind of what I want to do here. I want to... There we go. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Now the second hardest part. Oh boy. Ah! Alright, well now we have to figure out this puzzle. It's all puzzles, guys. Literally, parkouring is half puzzle. It's like rock climbing. Like rock climbing, it's part physical strength, but also there's a lot of strategy that goes into it. Like for any, if you saw the Olympics rock climbing, which I watched a clip of it yesterday, because I don't know, but like they're given 40 seconds to map out kind of a plan, you know? It's similar to this. Like you map out a plan, you figure out what's going on here, and then you kind of give yourself a little bit of a strategy. Okay, so no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. We want to dash here. Okay, there we go. Huh? Oh. Music, yeah, I know. Actually, in this past room down here, see, okay, so in the first room, you just hear the bum, 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 bum. But this violin right here, gets added in this room, and then you get the choir here. So, the build-up already happened in the second room. Like in the first room, you just hear the general sounds of the thing, but the violin, like the high violin that goes up, like really high, that gets added in the second room. That means you're close to us? I don't know. Oh gosh, I suck at this. I suck at this game, guys. Who knew? I do not know what to do. Oh, okay, I see. So I want to go off of that. I had literally no idea what to do there. Okay. So essentially, we want to wait until it's like kind of hit its bottom. Not really. Gosh, this is not gonna be easy. Cause this is just the beginning part. Cause then there's like another like half of it that we have to do. You don't? You don't? Like, well then what do I need to do? That's what I'm wondering. I guess the real question is, what do I... You would send me a path of pain? Okay. Well, if you just give me, like, a semblance of what I need to do. Like, if you can just give me a description. Like, can I, like, get over to that other platform that's over... Like, somehow? Oh, I see. Okay, I think I see what you guys are talking about. But that requires a lot of really good timing. I make soul catcher noises. Ah. Okay, so when you get to that part, you gotta jump. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. Thank you. I think I know what you're talking about now. Yes! Right here. Okay. Nice. Now we just... Okay. Cool. I see. Man, that is no easy feat, though. And then what's even harder is the next part where I have to make pitch perfect timing there. Okay, but now we have to get back up there, by the way. We can't get too excited now. We have to get all the way back up there now. Hey, at least we can spend the last 10 minutes that we have, because I'm gonna get off. I am going to get off. I'm not gonna spend more time on this, but we can spend. Thankfully, we can spend the next 10 minutes, you know, figuring this out a little bit. Hey! Okay, we did it again. Now we just gotta figure out how the heck. Oh! 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 Dude, I was actually kind of fired now. That was pretty fire. Ooh, that sucked. I was very fired. Yeah, but this is like this entire like climbing up with all these moving saws is literally just the beginning. Like this is just the start of this entire section. Like there's an entire second part to this, which probably sucks even more. Because you have to go through like a maze of spikes almost. Or like a tunnel. Oh! We are absolutely cooking right now. No! Are you going back around 7? No, I have to work. Guys, unfortunately, I do have a life. And I do make money for a living. Guys. Isn't that just fascinating? Sorry. But I will be back at some point. I don't know when. I can't tell you exactly when I'm going to be back. But I'll be back in like the next 1 or 2 days. Either tomorrow or 2 days from now. Wait. I'm totally not cooking right now. Okay. What is good, Ricky? Yeah, sorry. I do work. Some of you can't say that, unfortunately. You know, I do want to, you know, live in this world rather than living in my mom's basement, you know. I don't want to be that one guy who lives in their mom's basement. I'm not expecting that streaming is going to be my life. Streaming doesn't need to be my life. It's just a part of it. It's just a small part of it. But it's fun. A man-child, essentially. We don't want to go there, though. We don't want to be a man-child. Streaming is just a part of my life. Does not define me. It's just, I think it's fun because it just allows me to interact with people. You know? People who love the same things as I do. You don't necessarily get to find similar people who like the same things as you do everywhere. And when you do, it's really fun. But this is just a way to do it in a much easier fashion, right? You get... I'm passionate about playing games. One of my games... one of the games that I like is this game. So, you know. It's fun. It's fun. All I know is that even though I will start school soon, I am planning on streaming when I can, but it's definitely going to be much less frequent. But that doesn't mean that I won't. Yeah, streaming is my hobby. But you know, here's the thing: you can always dream, and like, you know, I think if I had the opportunity to make money off of streaming, it would be cool. But also, I realize that streaming, while it does take effort, is not the most effortless task. I'd rather make money off of like creating something, like a YouTube video, or creating music. You know? Shoot. Stuff like that. You know? And like, if streaming became a way to make money, it would be more of a part-time. You know, streaming would not at all be the only way I would make money, and it shouldn't. I don't think it should for most people. I mean, think about it. Most of the time, many people who stream. Well, first of all, streaming itself doesn't really get you a lot of money, but a lot of people who stream have other things that they make money off of, whether it's a job somewhere in real life, or a job as a YouTuber, maybe even. Okay, come on, we can do this. We can, at least I want to get to the top of this pillar, I guess you could call it. I want to get to the top of this area before we call it quits. Like, yeah. You know, kind of to the halfway point, I think. And then in the final stream, we will finish it up. Or that's the hope. Maybe I'll do some off-screen grinding. You know, but we'll see. Oh! Alright. That's true. I mean, here's the thing. Part of the reason that I started streaming Hollow Knight was because I felt like... Well, because here's the thing. Because, again, as I said, I played Hollow Knight before, but I didn't, like, play it fully to completion, but I wanted to play it from the beginning. I knew I wanted to play it from the beginning, but I felt like it was almost pointless to me unless I had, like, something else to do with it. Like, just, like, a secondary thing to do. And I feel like streaming was my secondary thing. Something that I could, like... That could just make it more it was more like motivation. Like, I feel like streaming has motivated me to get to do stuff in this game. Like, I don't think I would have gotten this far if it were not for people joining my stream and enjoying the process, you know? It's not multitasking, I would say. Well, it is, though, because, as I said, like, streaming is kind of a curse in some of these, like, tougher moments, because you want to talk, but you have to focus, you know? Man, that part stinks, does it? Oh, gosh. How did you even found Hollow Knight? How did I find it? Good question. I don't remember. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't remember how I find many things. I just stumble upon them, you know? Like, I stumbled upon it. That's what I'll say. Like, just one day I was like, huh, this is a game, and I've heard it's really good. Let me try it out. And there you go. Easy peasy. It's the same thing with, like, other things. Other games I've just been like, oh, these people, like Pizza Tower. I remember Pizza Tower being big, and I was like, huh, this looks interesting, I'll try it. And I really enjoyed it, you know? Oh, come on, no! It's fun. It's fun. Pizza Tower is a good game. I really like it. I don't know. I feel like paying $24 for it was pretty well worth it. But I think, honestly though, this game has a lot more content and it's $5 cheaper. That's what I find so fascinating about this game. This game is so fascinating because it's so cheap for the amount of content it offers. Really? You're just like, man, this looks like a cool Pokemon game. Or no, I don't think I read that correctly. Let's be at Path of Pain. We're getting closer. We're getting way closer. Oh yeah, it looks like one. Yeah, you were like, ooh, cool Pokemon game. Sounds fun. No, we were so close. Ah, no good, bro. Hey, but everybody has their own story, you know. Everybody has a story about how they got into something. I don't know. For me, I'm. It's interesting because I'm interested in a ton of things, and yet, like, I don't know if I'm really invested in anything. You know, like I'm interested in a lot of things, but not really invested in anything. I'd say. You can. Yeah, I know. I can. I know I can, which is good. Thank goodness Team Cherry put infinite soul totems here, or else we would be screwed. Like, we would literally... Gamers would be absolutely... It's time. Alright. Let's give it one more go. One more go. Here we go. This is our one more go, by the way. Alright. There you go. SpongeBob want noises. Have you tried using Crystal Dash? When you press... Oh, you can stay on the wall longer? Yeah, I guess. Wait, one more time. Because then we can try the Crystal Dash strats, apparently. SpongeBob want noises. Womp womp. Womp womp. Womp womp. Wait, I just... no. Whatever. I'm sucking right now. Anyway. That was a good stream. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Happiness is a warm puppy, by the way.